Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have three topics for you. I want to give you a very fresh update in regards to Polish farmers and what's taking place in Poland, how the situation with the farmers in Poland and the protests looks like, because it's getting pretty intense. So I'm gonna give you the freshest update on this. Also, some interesting article about Ursula the Witch, Ursula von der Leyen, which you know, she has many names. She's the witch, she's von der Liar, all sorts of things. But what I will start with today is an article from TASS, and this is very fresh article from today about the attack that took place in Moscow on the 22nd of March, the terrorist attack in Crocus City Hall. So, and then of course I have a very good comment of the day today. I have two comments, but the first one is really good. So let's start with the TASS article. It's from today, April 3rd, from 11:09 a.m., a few hours ago. Nikolai Patrushev, this is the person that I mentioned yesterday in my video. He's the Russian Security Council. He made some statements about Ukrainian involvement in this attack. As Nikolai Patrushev pointed out, the perpetrators of this mass shooting and also their complices were arrested upon their attempt to cross the Russian state border, where the Ukrainian side prepared a window for their escape. He's presenting this case and traced to Ukrainian special services. I wonder how this will go, but let me just sit down and read you. So, today in Astana, Russian Security Council Sergei Nikolai Patrushev said they are trying to impose it on us that terrorist act was committed not by the Kiev regime but by supporters of the radical Islamic ideology, possibly by members of the Afghan branch of ISIL, which is the former name for the Islamic State terror group outlawed in Russia. Patrushev told the 19th annual meeting of top security officials of SCO, which is Shanghai Cooperation Organization, member states, quoting him, "However, it is far more important to promptly establish who is the mastermind and the sponsor of this horrific crime. Its traces lead to Ukrainian intelligence and the sponsor of this horrific crime. However, everyone is well aware that the Kiev regime is not independent and is fully controlled by the United States. It has to be borne in mind that ISIL and Al-Qaeda, outlawed in Russia, and other terrorist groups were created by Washington." Patrushev stressed. According to the latest data, 144 people were killed and 551 suffered injuries from this attack. The Russian Investigative Committee said that evidence had been found of the attackers linked to Ukrainian nationalists. You see, when you look at all of this, people say all roads lead to Rome. Well, not people, it's a proverb or it's a saying. So I wonder if Rome leads you to Washington or Washington leads you to Rome, or how does this go? Because when you follow the money somehow, it always comes back to the same destinations, doesn't it, guys? All you really need to do is to follow the money and not give up in the process of doing it. Because into so many people's lives, it really is all about money. All about money. There are no other values, no other priorities. They just sell their souls for the money. Update with Polish farmers. Polish farmers are occupying the building at this moment, as I'm recording this video, of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development in Warsaw. Official talks are not yet held. So here I'm gonna give you some words, some quotes directly from farmers. And it's from today actually. Well, it started yesterday. The protest in Warsaw begins today. Farmers will be arriving to Warsaw in higher numbers. But yesterday there were supposedly some meetings that should take place in the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development in Warsaw between the ministry and the farmers. And at this moment, those 12 people, I think, maybe now there is more, they decided not to leave the building. So they have a protest, a sit-in strike at this ministry, and more farmers will be coming there. As they say, so far no promises has been fulfilled and this is from a farmer. The Prime Minister, so you know, new/old Prime Minister of Poland, Donald Tusk, does not want to talk to us. They deceived us. Those are the words from the farmer. Farmers, he directs those words to farmers, Polish farmers, understand they deceived us. They do not want to meet our demands. So let me explain to you before I continue with this. 2 weeks ago, they had meetings with the representatives of Polish government, right? Some ministers. And as much as I understand, they signed some form of agreement 2 weeks ago. One of those key points in that agreement was in relation to the goods coming from Ukraine. So to put ban on it, and that was signed. However, none of those points in that agreement have been respected or executed from the government side. So farmers, as I told you, they are still on track with this, they are still protesting, and they decided to go and to demand that agreement to be respected. And so farmers will, this is officially, will dump manure in front of the MPs' offices. After the talks with government representatives, members of Solidarity of Individual Farmers, this is not solidarity, this is different, Solidarity of Individual Farmers, spent the entire night at the headquarters of the Ministry of Agriculture. They demand a meeting. Oh, I have a cat visiting me, guys. Do you want to see? Well, let me show you. Hey! 1 second, let me show you. He's coming to me. Where is he? It's a cute cat, huh? Looks very clean. Maybe he's a cat of someone who lives here in those homes behind me. But let me continue, sorry. The cat sidetracked me. Where I was. Farmers spent the entire night at the headquarters of the Ministry of Agriculture. They demand a meeting with Prime Minister Donald Tusk and announce that they will not leave the ministry building. Quoting now those farmers, "It was a very tiring night. We didn't sleep well. We have neck pain. We don't see any results of our efforts. We are waiting for the minister. We are waiting for the Prime Minister. Nobody wants to talk to us." Look how they treat them, guys. They treat them like nobody, right? Disgusting. Said a group of protesters early Wednesday, so this morning. "We demand that the Prime Minister Donald Tusk come to meet us. As farmers, we have expressed a gesture of goodwill. But so far, no concrete results have been implemented. We are introducing a sit-in at the ministry headquarters so that we can talk to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister should come to us to discuss an action program so that we can develop a number of necessary actions for both farmers and the Polish state." So yes, 12 people. They're gonna spend 48 hours, as they said in that ministry, in that building. More people is coming. They are now going to Warsaw, more farmers. There will be another protest in Warsaw. When this particular situation, first this article from TASS. This will be a video that I will attach down below in the description box. So you can click on it and turn on the translation. I translated some of this for you. But you can see the images as well from Warsaw. They are arriving. Like I told you, I don't report on the farmers' protests in every video of mine. However, I've mentioned many times to you that they are still protesting, they are going strong, and they are not going to give up. And I'm very grateful for how perseverant and how resilient they are. It's truly impressive, and we lack those kind of values in this world, so I'm glad farmers still have it. The last article, I just came across this literally an hour ago before I was leaving to record this video, is about Ursula the Witch. Some of you maybe don't know why I call her Ursula the Witch, because there was a movie, a cartoon movie. I'm not sure if it was Disney. You know, I have my opinion about Disney. And there was a movie about the mermaid, Ariel, I think was her name. And Ursula was the witch who lived under the sea, I think. Kind of looks like von der Leyen a little. And she stole Ariel's voice. So I call her the witch because she's stealing voice of many people in European Union with those rules and regulations and many other things. This is from Africa News. Von der Leyen's Commission not winning most European hearts and mind. Interesting, huh? And not surprising at all. The exclusive polling for Euronews by IPSOS reveals that a majority of voters, which is 63%, either view the Commission's work negatively or have no opinion, suggesting the EU executive is not cutting through most Europeans. Of a sample of 26,000 EU citizens on 18 member states, 37% said they view the work of von der Leyen's Commission positively. 37%. While 31% said they see it negatively, and 32% didn't know. I'm sure they will find more than 31% if they keep on asking this 32%. It comes 2 months before some 370 million eligible voters will elect new members to the European Parliament. Look how many people. 370 million eligible voters. Under the sea. You can read this down below, you find the link. And now let's leave Ursula the Witch and go to the comment of the day, which is from 2 videos ago. In that video I've mentioned how 20 to 30% of Ukraine is absolutely fine. Is affected, but the rest of the country, which means 70 to 80% of Ukraine, is fine. 20 to 30% is affected, so we should all go for holidays, not to other countries but to Ukraine, and take a tour and learn the history. That video, their side of history. From Steely Glow. The chef of SBU proudly, ! Admitted in a rant in his recent interview that all assassinations of the journalist in Russia during past 2 years, including the explosion in St. Petersburg cafe, were planned and organized by his organization. Also, he, again proudly, told in details in the same interview how they planned the bomb in the civilian truck without the driver knowing it to make an explosion on the Crimean bridge. FSB have managed to reveal the two chains of contracts relevant to the Crocus City Hall incident, and it appears that the SBU was deeply involved. You see, very good comment, because this is continuum of the first article I had for you. Also earlier, in 2022, the FSB had perceived 11 terrorist attacks scammed by the SBU agents. So, the Security Bureau of Ukraine, being a terrorist organization founded by the Ukrainian state, is a fact. Thank you so much, Steely Glow, for your comment. Very timely, especially in my video today. I really appreciate it. Heavy stuff, no? And the second comment is from yesterday, from a very, very windy day. It's interesting, guys, how many of you absolutely accept my videos unconditionally. I am in awe. I make so many mistakes in English. I mispronounce constantly. And in spite of it all, you are watching my videos. I have to tell you, I don't know how to put in words how grateful I am for your kindness, for your energy, for your support. Nobody is perfect. I'm far from being perfect. You have so many other channels you can go to. People who come from United States, they speak perfect English. They learn English at school. They study in United States. But you decide to spend your time on my channel, listen to a girl who was born in Poland, spent some time in US, didn't really master English. However, with all the mistakes and challenges, like the wind yesterday, you are watching me, and that speaks to me a lot. From Carrie Erinker Schaffer. Great post. The wind makes it alive. I love your channel. You know, actually I thought about it. It was very windy. There were moments it was very hard to understand, and it's because I do have the mic with this, blocking the wind fuzzy stuff to put on it. But I don't know if it's laziness or it's just I never really use it, and I'm not sure how this is gonna work. I have to try it eventually, I know. But you still watch the video and you still left this comment, and actually I agree, because that wind kind of made it alive. It's real life. It's not always perfect and sitting in the studio and lights and stuff. So thank you for this comment. That's all I have for you guys. All the links you find down below, like I said a few times already, in the description box, as well as Locals, the other platform. I really appreciate if you join me there. Instagram, great place to watch my travels. I actually scrolled down through my Instagram today and became a bit sentimental and nostalgic and had some tears in my eyes. So grateful for the journey, especially of the last year, and so many places I've been to and travel and people I met. Incredible. So if you want to see it, go on my Instagram. Also, you have my mailing list. Join it for free of charge, just in case. You have fundraiser, PayPal, and I think that's it. Lots of love, everyone. And remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. Hit that like if the video brings you any value. Leave the comments down below. I read them all. And I see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye, everyone.